You used to actually rap yourself.
When I was younger, yeah, I used to rap, yeah.
Okay. What made you stop?
I ain't see no future in it. I ain't, the people that I knew in the music industry that really had money wasn't rapping. And these dudes was like consistently in the game for years and years, and then I seen rappers come and go, and then I was like, maybe that ain't the way. You know what I mean? So I looked for other ways to make the money.
Like, how long were you into it until you finally said, fuck it, this ain't
Well,
for
I
me?
was a kid, I used to rap. Like we had like little mixtapes, like CDs and shit back in the day and shit. Like I never really took it too serious, you know what I mean? It never was no like, yo, like, my cousin used to work at Bad Boy and like different labels. Nobody never took us serious, but I had to realize they ain't see no money in us, you know what I mean? So that's what I try to preach to kids now. I be like, my nigga, I ain't fucking with you because I don't think I could sell you. Dig it what I'm saying? So don't take it personal, nigga. I don't see no money in you.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that I talk to people about. As important as people put the quality of never giving up, I think it's more important to know when to give up. Because 10 years ago I was a mixtape DJ. Like if I was still a mixtape DJ right now, I
Be
would be
homeless.
fucked up.
Yeah, you would be homeless. Yep.
Yeah, I would be borderline, if not completely homeless. Like the fact that at one point I said, you know something, this was fun. I got to go on, some world tours. I got to experience a lot of dope shit. But I got to really pivot into something else if I want to have a future, if I want to have financial stability and so forth. And that's when I went into the video and what eventually led me to Vlad TV. But if I was like, no, I'm never going to give up. This is my dream. I'd be fucked up right now.
I told people all the time that don't take quotes too literally. You know what I mean? It's a quote that I always heard since I was a child, and it's always called "Never give up on your dreams." But as a child, my dream was to meet a Colombian coke connect. So if I was to continue those dreams, you know what I mean, I might have had a nightmare. So I tell people you gotta separate, have realistic dreams, you know what I mean? Not just dreams like, people like you can't get, I'm like, what's your dream? You want to fly? You want to fly? You know what I mean? How long you gonna dream that? You know what I mean? Like, when you gonna give up on that dream, nigga? So, but some people just, niggas be 40, 42 talking about, you don't know what I could do, Tax. People like my raps. I be like, son, shut the fuck up, my nigga. Shut the fuck up. You 42. Your bitch is about to leave you for a 19-year-old if you keep playing outside. Talking about you going to the studio, nigga.
Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of rappers, you're the one that really discovered Desiigner.
Yeah, well, not discovered him. He was lit in Brooklyn, and I heard it, and I was like, man, this shit hard. Like, I thought he was Future just like everybody else did at first. And when I realized he was from Brooklyn, and the shit was hard, and I was like, I like this little nigga. And I seen the little video, I just started pushing him heavy, like on Twitter and everything. And then, Pusha T and them seen it. They got wind of it. They was like, swooped his ass the fuck up. And that motherfucker had a platinum record in 5 months or something. You know what I mean? Shout out to Desiigner.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honestly surprised that record did what it did. I mean, personally.
Why not?
Because do you think that record would have done what it did if Kanye didn't put it on his album?
I think that helped it, but I also think that with streaming nowadays, your haters can help your sales. You dig? So if you keep sitting there, you telling somebody, yo, listen to this song, this shit sound like Future, you helping his sales out every time you listen.
I mean, there's a rapper we just interviewed named 22 Savage right now.
Who? 22 Savage.
22 Savage.
I know about 21. Who's 22? That's his cousin or some shit?
There's some dude who kind of looks like him that just started calling himself 22 Savage.
What?
Dead ass.
Word?
And he got a story. He got a murder charge coming up. Everything.
Nobody give a fuck about that shit. Niggas always talking about they murder charges and don't nobody care about that G.I. Joe. Like, tell me about some shit that ain't common, nigga. Like that's
he got songs that are getting views, like 1 million views, that type of thing.
Probably because he biting 21 Savage.
Whatever he doing
22 Savage, my nigga. Seriously? I gotta listen to this nigga before I slander him. Don't kill me, 22 Savage. I'm sorry.
So, when you first heard Desiigner, And you started what? Just basically posting them on Twitter and everything?
Yeah, posting on all over social media. I was being annoying with it because a lot of people from Atlanta follow me and they was like, "Oh, this sounds like Future," and I'm like, "It's Brooklyn, nigga. It's Brooklyn. That's what this is. This is Brooklyn." So I just kept posting it. And a lot of people follow me from radio to labels. So people was hitting me like, "Yo, who's this kid?" And "Yo, this sounds like Future." Though, like everybody liked it and didn't like it. Like I like it, but I don't like it. And it's like, nigga, the shit is lit. The kid got energy. You know what I mean? Like, he's a star. Like, you can't deny Desiigner's a star. Desiigner come in the room right now, he gonna steal the light from everybody. Like,
Well, did you actually get to meet him before he ended up signing and everything?
nah. I never, half the people I ever promoted, I didn't meet them until they got on. Cause I just do it just off the strength. Like, I just be liking them. I'm like, you from my borough, Bobby and them. I didn't meet Bobby and them until after they got their deal. You know what I mean? Like, I got Bobby interviews and all that with, like, on MTV before I even met him. I'm like, I'm hitting him up. "Yo, Rob Markman want to interview you." You know what I mean? Like, different shit. I ain't even meet him. I didn't care to meet him. I don't be caring to meet these niggas, tell you the truth. I don't got no beef with them. I like your music. I like your art. That's about it. I don't be, like, doing it to be niggas' friends and shit. I don't be caring about that shit. Like, I don't got Desiigner phone number. You know what I mean? I just seen Desiigner at LA in the Lamontros or some shit. He was in the lobby, lit big ass bag of weed in his head, wilding out. We chopped it up for a couple minutes, but besides that, like, I don't be, you know what I mean? He's 19 years old. You know what I mean? I'm 31, about to be 32. Like, you know what I mean? I don't be wanting to hang out with kids. I don't even like kids.
So when you hear him rap now, like I remember we had posted this video from like a few years ago, and he was sounding completely different. Like I didn't hear the Future thing at all. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah.
Okay, like so, does he really sound like Future, or is he trying to sound like Future?
I don't think that. I think, over time as a rapper or whoever, you find the sound that you like and you stick with it. You know what I mean? And I think that's basically like his evolution. Future didn't sound like Future 3 years ago. You know what I mean? His sound is new to him. So, you know what I mean? And yeah, they do have similarities. I'm not gonna deny that shit. And I think Desiigner do be trolling him sometimes with certain shit, but it'd be like he got some good melodies, you know what I mean? His shit is lit. And I don't think he gonna be a one-hit wonder. And I think Kanye and them was the best fit. I think Good Music was the best fit for him. I think they the only people that possibly could do what they doing right now with him.
Well, Timmy Turner is actually doing pretty well, and Kanye jumped on the remix, like. So that's two. Timmy Turner may not be a hit the same way Panda was, but it's still on the charts.
Yeah, it stands up. It stands up on its own. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. He got it, man. I expect Desiigner to do some shit. He from Brooklyn. He not playing. Brooklyn dudes don't be playing like that, man. Even if a Brooklyn dude can't rap like that, they gonna make it. Like, you give them 2 toes in the door. You know how we do. You see all the jokes they make about New York dudes and shit and Brooklyn dudes on social media with the Timbs and shit. That's right. All that's post-traumatic stress syndrome that these people going through from us going to their neighborhood selling crack to they people in the town, taking all the money, fucking their baby mothers, having kids with their baby mothers and leaving, going back to New York to have fun in the club. You dig what I'm saying? I understand. And that's all Desiigner doing right now. Desiigner doing him, he being a Brooklyn nigga.
Well, you had said in another interview that Future should take it as flattery.
Yeah, I would. I do it now. Like, I see people bite things that I do, and I used to get, like, mad sometimes. Like, "Oh, this motherfucker stole that." And I'm like, damn, you an ill nigga. People want to steal shit from you. You know what I mean? I had to look at it like that. Like, what I'm going to do, fight this dude or fight people every time they steal something from me? Like, it ain't that serious. Like, it's flattering. Like, you know what I mean? If I was Future, I would have signed Desiigner. Desiigner would have never been able to grow if he did that. He'd have been able to stunt somebody's growth.
Yeah, I mean, if Desiigner has signed a Future, that would have just been weird, man. 2 of them on the song together where you can't tell who's who. Like,
it depends. You've been able. It's strategy. If you feel like somebody a threat, you know what I mean. You son them.
Yeah, just shelf them.
You son them. Yeah, son them. Shelf them. You know what I mean. But
Yeah.
he a Brooklyn nigga, so just like I said, He went and got the right situation. He doing his thing over there at Good Music right now. So I'm
Yeah.
proud of the nigga. And the nigga dab, he got the best dab in the Western Hemisphere. You know what I mean? He done took Atlanta dab and all that. You know, Brooklyn niggas take it. That's how we grew up.